Today is the day. My Huck is finally being delivered. I ordered the bike middle to the end of November 2020. Today is the 6th of April 2021. So needless to say, I've been definitely excited for this moment. So waiting for the truck driver right now. I live on a cul-de-sac and they can't fit the bike on a cul-de-sac, or they can't fit the truck onto the cul-de-sac. So I'm at the corner of the street and I'm going to tell him to go the other way so that we can have him park and offload the bike. Excited is an understatement. Whew. So as you can see, it's an enormous truck, gigantic, 2 stories, bikes on the top, bikes on the bottom, insane. This guy's got another Huck on here going somewhere else in Southern California. He delivers Onyxes all the time. It's crazy. Totally insane. Excitement. Guys, so I got the bike yesterday and I basically rode it around just a little bit up and down the street. I didn't even get into sport mode. So basically, if you didn't know, this is the Huck Stinger 3000. They're out of North Carolina, and the people that work at the factory, they're all military veterans, and so I totally support that. I think that's really cool. Basically, the bike has 3 modes, eco, normal, and sport, and I think the top speed's up around 60 miles an hour. So on this small cul-de-sac that I'm at, can't really get it to go to 60 on this cul-de-sac, so we'll have to see what we can do in the future on a ride. But yeah, so I'm gonna give you guys a little ride footage here. Dude, what up, guys? Welcome back to another Shawver Films video. Today, in this episode, I'm going on one of my maiden voyages on the Huck Stinger 3000. Oh man, this thing, you have to lean forward. I'm only in normal mode, going up a pretty steep hill at 26 miles an hour. Sport mode is a whole nother story. And there's a battery management system on board through with Bluetooth, so you're able to adjust settings, make it go faster, have more torque, all kinds of different settings you can adjust. So I haven't messed with any settings. I'm playing with it straight out of the box, except for it did not come in a box. It came on a giant 18-wheeler from North Carolina. One thing I definitely want to mention to you guys is that this changes absolutely nothing when it comes to producing Super 73 content. In fact, I probably will be producing more Super 73 content than Huck content, at least for right now. I got a lot of group rides lined up, Super 73 rides, and I won't be taking this on those. This is really more of a sorry, that guy was crushing that thing with the machete. This is more of like a get from point A to point B. Around where I live, I've been driving a gas-powered vehicle for a long time, and my Super 73 is great, but I got to take PCH, Pacific Coast Highway, to go from my house to where I usually go for work throughout the day. And there's a bike lane, but if I had a vehicle that would go 45 or more miles an hour, then I wouldn't have to go in the bike lane. And that's where this guy comes in. Okay, I haven't been in sport mode at all. I'm on a straight street, and we're gonna go and hit sport mode real quick and just see. Oh boy, take off. Okay, well, 40 miles an hour is really fast on an e-bike. And it feels like, it honestly feels like it's kicking you. Look at, I'm trying to pedal right now. There's no pedal assist, by the way, on this thing. This is not made for pedal assist. This is made as basically an electric motorcycle. Here we go. 24, 25, 30, 40, 45. Holy shit. Yeah. Gnarly. That's crazy. I just about hit 50 right there. You have to be really careful when you first get like this or the Onyx or any of those bikes. If you don't know what you're doing, you get on it and you just twist the throttle all the way, you're in a lot of trouble because it's gonna kick you off. I used to ride dirt bikes, probably said this a few times back in the day, like little 125s and whatnot. This has a lot more direct power than those do because you twist the throttle and it's going, it's just boom. So I don't know if that explains anything to you guys. The power on this thing is just incredible. So yeah, you got to be real careful. Wow. Okay, so sport mode is cool, but I don't think I'll be just full throttling, full sending it all the time. Imagine this thing at the Apple Valley Speedway, at that race we just we just did. Oh man. Yeah, I could already tell I'll probably be going through brake pads on this thing like crazy. Huge shout out though to Brett and the guys over at Huck Cycles. Took a long time. I ordered this quite a while ago, but they were in communication to me over the entire period. And it's not really their fault that it took a long time. It was a lot of stuff that they needed they couldn't get because of the situation that we have been going through 2020 and now into 2021. But I think they've been able to get some shipments in recently, so bikes are shipping quicker. But yeah, like I said, I just added another bike to my fleet, but this does not change anything for the Super 73 stuff. In fact, these bikes, the Huck and the Super 73, are such different bikes. It's so completely different. And I thought that they were different when I ordered it, but then when I got it off the truck yesterday and rode it for the first time and picked it up or moved it, it is such a different bike that they're not even in the same situation in my opinion. Like, this is extremely heavy, okay? Like, extremely heavy. I don't know, 175, 180, could even be more pounds because I got the big ass battery inside. So as far as like comparing them, this thing is like, if cop sees me on this, well, we'll talk about the getting registration or whatnot, but yeah, this is not even in the same situation as I wouldn't even consider this an e-bike. I mean, it does have pedals. They're not going to do anything for you though if you need a pedal. It has pegs on the back, like passenger pegs, but I like that cafe racer look, so I popped the pegs out, and they're nice and like tight, so you can kind of get into this super crouch mode. But besides the fact that it has pedals, and the pedals, if the battery died, it would do you very little to no good. This is an electric motorcycle, so the Super 73, I can take out like the kid's car seat, throw it in the back of my car, lift it up, put it on the rack that's on the back of my trailer hitch. This thing, yeah, I'm gonna need to buy a new hitch or a new rack that goes into my trailer hitch, and even then I don't know if my car can handle it. It's probably gonna make my whole car sit differently. I have like a little Kia Sportage, and as you can see right here, that rack is not gonna hold this thing. That rack's supposed to hold like 120 pounds, and that's max. So yeah, different rack, and just it's not it's not something that you're going to throw in the car and just go take down to the beach to ride on the boardwalk kind of deal. I mean, you're probably going to ride this to the beach. I mean, if you live close to the beach, you're going to ride this to the beach. And then you're probably going to, I don't know if you're going to ride it on the boardwalk or not, because, you know, it's big. It's much bigger than the Super 73 is. And that's another reason why I love my Super 73 for what it does, because that bike is legit, like, throw it in the car, ride it on the boardwalk, go in the bike lane, go in the, you know, bike paths. You can take it anywhere you can take a bicycle, really. And that, I mean, it really is like, you know, class 2 e-bike if you have it in that mode. This thing is a class 500 e-bike. It actually says class 4 underneath on the sticker, and I didn't know there was a class 4. I don't know if they're joking with us. But anyways, guys, that's the initial ride. Put it in the sport mode, got it up to just about 50 miles an hour. That was insane. I know it goes faster than that, but I don't have a long enough straightaway right near where I'm at to try that. Yeah, this thing's awesome. Anyways, I do have a link for this bike too. I'll put it in the description below. It'll save you, I think you get $200 off. Like, I've never even used their affiliate program before, so I will put that down in the description. If you're interested, you can always DM me on Instagram. For this, I have it set up as Huck Chris. So it's HuckYeahChris on Instagram. I have a very small following over there. Just want to keep it separate. Super 73 stuff, you know, the community and stuff. I really love that community, and there's a bunch of people that have those bikes, and I hang out with them all the time. I've never seen one of these before in California. I know there is a couple people, I guess, that have them down in San Diego, and a guy up in Los Angeles area. So maybe we can get a little group ride going on, a little Huck group ride. But yeah, stay on the lookout. I'll be putting out a little bit of Huck content, and I got a group ride for Super 73 on, what is it, the 24th of April. And then I think we got the boys from San Francisco coming down on May 15th, I believe. So a couple group rides coming up soon. And yeah, appreciate you guys for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next ride. Peace.